Hi everyone, a bit more field testing today. Today I'm actually doing something a little bit different. I'm playing around with the timing settings on a Turnigy Plush 40 amp speed controller. Before I started experimenting with quad motors about 2 years ago, it was the speed controller that I've used for many years. I think the one that's in this plane is probably about 5 years old and has seen more than its fair share of punishment. Anyway, I'm going to give her a launch here and I'll talk as we fly. So in the bench testing, high timing, you can do low, middle, or high timing settings with the Turnigy Plush. So high definitely, produced the top power, mid-range, and full throttle. Not, not massive amounts. About 40 grams more at full throttle. But obviously with the appropriate increase in amp draw. So when I'm testing out a component like a motor, battery, speed controller, I'll do several of those, vertical punch outs, full throttle, just to really put the component under load. So a couple of reasons why I wanted to do this testing. Not everybody can or wants to pay 40 plus US dollars for a Hobbywing Platinum Pro that I use quite a bit. And secondly, I have tested this speed controller, played with the medium and high settings on the the inexpensive 2212, 2200, and 2700 kV motors, and it definitely, a high setting definitely produced a lot more power. But what would happen was, after probably 3-4 flights pushing it hard, the motor would start to, I'm not sure if it's desyncing, but it would start to skip or suddenly lose power. It just was not happy. And, I never lost a plane as a result of it, but it was a bit annoying, and it always puts that, that little bit of doubt in the back of your mind that something's going to go wrong. So I decided, to experiment with one of these updated, more higher quality quad racing motors. So this is about the 7th flight. I've already had 6 flights just pushing it really hard here, doing these high speed passes and stuff. And touch wood, I haven't had any issues whatsoever with it skipping or desyncing or losing power. It's been running really smooth. I want to say that the throttle response is actually a little bit quicker. Okay, there's our alarm. Let's show off, cut the power way back there. So we're running the GEP RC 2306 2750, which if you've watched any of my videos, is one of my favorite motors. It's just an absolute beast. 6x4 APC gas prop. Let's just unplug things here and see how we're doing with the speed controller. It pulls just over 41 amps on the bench. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's cool today. It's about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, but yeah, no problem there whatsoever. I could, even on a hot day, I could run that pretty hard. Now, I'd be careful. Obviously you'd want to prop down if you wanted to play around with it on 4S. Run, say, the 6x3 EMP, KMP, TGS prop. The speed controller, the Turnigy Plush, does have an amp burst of 55 amps. Now, what I've found compared over a long period of time is 40 might be a little bit ambitious. I want to say that, based on what I've seen, maybe they're closer to about a 35, between 35 and 40. But, these things are just, these Turnigy Plush speed controllers are just tough as nails. Now, the one I'm using is a version 3.1, and when you look on the Hobby King website now, the sticker that's on the speed controller in their picture says version 4.2. So I don't know if that's I would assume it's an updated firmware. Maybe it's an even peppier speed controller. I know, you know, price of progress. I think I paid about 17 bucks for mine 5 years ago or so, and now they're over 24. But anyway, so yeah, very, very pleased with that. I didn't see, like I said, I've pushed it really, really hard now. For 7 flights, I haven't had any problems with it hesitating, skipping, desyncing, losing power, anything like that. Ran smooth and strong. Like I said, I think that there's just a tiny bit more power there, or throttle response, and a bit more power than running it on low, which is the factory defaults. So yeah, if you have one of these and you want to play around with you know, one of these hungry, peppy little quad racing motors, you know, go give it a whirl. So please check the links below. I'll have a write-up. I maintain a thread on the RC Powers forum, and you can see some more details there on the bench testing. So thanks as always for watching, folks. Blue skies. I'm blessed with some blue skies here today. Calm winds, park jet noise, the other sound of freedom, baby. Take care.